Let's get started and start off with the story that just keeps getting updated and it gets more peculiar by the minute here. 2 weeks before Kawhi Leonard's first no show payment, you may have heard about this via Pablo Torre. Los Angeles Clippers apparently made a $21 million payment to Aspiration in a deal that was signed off by the team CFO. That's a lot of money for the Clippers not to know that that's actually happening. NBA currently investigating the Clippers, investigating the owner and Kawhi Leonard to determine if the Clippers tried to circumvent the salary cap by paying Kawhi Leonard to do a no-show job. By the way, the Clippers have released a statement today saying that the Steve Ballmer situation was basically a dupe, saying that he got duped on the reported $118 million investment into this company called Aspiration. The Clippers say that the payments were made to Aspiration until the company was unable to fulfill their responsibilities. Now, here's the interesting part. The full statement also says that Ballmer and his family are focused on sustainability. And that's why the dome that they play in was designed to be a carbon neutral building from its inception and to achieve lead zero status over time, whatever that is, LEED status. So basically, they're trying to make the arena more carbon friendly, more environment friendly. That's what this company Aspiration apparently was supposed to do. But why Kawhi Leonard would be involved in this still remains to be seen. So the investigation continues. All right, let's get to the latest tonight in the National Football League. Pretty big spread, one of the biggest of the season thus far. Buffalo, 11.5 point favorites against Miami. 49.5 is the total. 8:15 Eastern. We'll break this down thoroughly throughout the show. Meanwhile, the DC Council has signed off on the Commanders' RFK Stadium project. They're expected to open up a new stadium now in 2030. Finally voted official, according to the District of Columbia, 11-2, new stadium for Washington, third one in 20 years. The San Francisco 49ers still waiting to find out whether or not they'll get Brock Purdy back. They had Mac Jones start last week. That was successful. Kyle Shanahan gave the media yesterday an update on all of the injuries going on with the 49ers, which, of course, includes George Kittle being out and some players as well. Here's the latest on Purdy and the 49ers injuries.
All right, guys. Injuries for practice today. Yetur, knee, won't practice. Juice, concussion, won't practice. Burford, knee, won't practice. Saron Neal, concussion, won't practice. Trent Williams, knee/vet day, won't practice. Juwan Jennings, ankle/shoulder, won't practice. McCaffrey, calf/vet day, won't practice. Bosa, vet day. Brock Purdy, left shoulder/toe, will be limited. That's it.
He's progressing well with his toe injury.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't limited last week, so yeah, he does have a chance.
All right, so we'll see if Purdy plays this week for the 49ers. Meanwhile, of course, all the controversy surrounding Tom Brady, his ownership, small ownership with Las Vegas, him working for Fox, conflict of interest. The Bears will meet with Fox, and Brady works for Fox. So ahead of the Cowboys game, he will speak with Ben Johnson, who is not concerned at all to reveal the deep, dark secrets of the Bears with Tom Brady.
Man, I've been careful everything I've said since the season started. I've been in pure coach speak mode. So for me, it's just business as usual. I'm just fine. I like Tom, and we have a really good relationship. So yeah, like I said, I'm really not worried about it. I mean, we change week to week in terms of what we do. Schematically, he's going to be able to turn on the tape and see what everyone else in the world's seeing right now. Personnel-wise, really the same thing. It's not like I'm going to sit down with him and tell, hey, don't do this to Caleb Williams or you might get it. Like, I'm not going to, there's not going to be any trade secrets that are going to be exchanged. But I really don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest with you.
Cowboys and Bears Sunday on Fox. All right, tonight in college football, there is one game. So if college football is your thing, this is the game. Rice and Charlotte on a Thursday night. Rice 2.5 point favorites at Charlotte. Total 43.5. Boy, I mean, this is not the best game tonight in college football, just being honest. All right, college football transfer portal. That's been a big story over the last couple of years. The NCAA has eliminated the spring transfer portal window. So basically, college athletes will have a chance to transfer, but they're not going to be able to do it throughout the year. It'll only be January 2nd through the 11th. That's when you can actually make your move, and then you can't do it later on. And that, of course, will help situations and coaches in college football. Also, Colorado making another quarterback switch. They're going to start Caden Salter this week against Wyoming. It has not been a good start of the season for Colorado, and their wins and losses would represent that. Also, Mike Elko gave really good news today about their injury to their player Bryce Anderson. He avoided a catastrophic injury. The game was delayed for about 15 minutes on Saturday night. Looks like he's going to be okay. Return later this season. All right, in Major League Baseball, Padres keep winning, Mets keep losing. That's kind of the story. Juan Soto had a chance to tie it late in the game. He lined out. Manny Machado hit a grand slam. 7-4 the final. Padres are in all likelihood going to make the postseason. They're on the doorstep now, just a couple of more wins. Mets are probably going to need some wins at the end of the year to get in. The Diamondbacks, man, they had a great start yesterday from Brandon Pfaadt. They lost 5-1 in 11 innings to the Giants. Giants still very much alive in the race. So are the Diamondbacks. The big story from this one was Justin Verlander. He threw 7 innings of 3 hit ball, no earned runs, and also announced that he's going to come back for another season. Where he plays remains to be seen.
Yeah, it feels nice. Obviously, I think, being my 20th year, I can only recall a few that kind of went the way you want from start to finish. I can also recall a few that were very difficult for most of the year, this being one of those. I think kind of a relentlessness to find your way out of it and just never kind of give in and try to always adapt has helped me tremendously. And, obviously would like to finish strong. I got a couple more left. But it's in a weird way a bit more vindicating, and because you put in that much work, every day.
Verlander probably gets another 1-year deal, I would guess, next year. All right, Cincinnati Reds, they're staying alive in the playoff race. It hasn't been a good run for them in September, but they beat the Cardinals last night 6-2. Also, Blake Snell looking good heading into the postseason. 7 shutout innings. Shohei Ohtani also hit a home run. 5-0 the final there. The Yankees get 2 more home runs from Trent Grisham, having a career season, now 33 on the year. Wow. Yankees passed the Twins 10-5. That was the final score there. The Red Sox walk off the A's in 10 innings, so they keep pace in the wild card race. They win 5-4 in that one, and also Jose Altuve hit a home run, and the Astros hang on to beat the Rangers 5-2. The Rangers have now lost 4 games in a row, streakiest team in baseball by far. Guardians beat the Tigers 4-0. Cleveland 9-1 in their last 10 games, just a couple of games out of the Central